Hello students, you are welcome once again in mathematics class with Pathak sir. Today we are going to discuss the topic of binomial distribution. It is a very important topic from the chapter probability. So many questions have been asked in IIT JEE exam in previous years from this topic. So let us start. So name of the topic is binomial distribution. Suppose you are performing any experiment. Okay, you are performing any experiment. What experiment means? Experiment means you are throwing a coin. This is an experiment. You are rolling a dice. This is also an experiment. Suppose you are performing an experiment. Correct? Suppose you are performing an experiment. Okay? Now you are doing n trials of this experiment. You are doing n trials. Means you are doing this experiment n times. Okay? You are doing n trials of experiment. Correct? You are doing n trials of experiment. You are doing experiment n times. Okay? Let me take an example. Suppose you are tossing a coin 10 times. You are tossing a coin 10 times. Okay? So experiment is you are tossing a coin. Tossing of coin is experiment. And you are doing this experiment 10 times. N will be 10. Correct? So it's now we proceed. Suppose in a single trial, right, you are doing your trial, your experiment n times. Suppose in a single trial, in a single time, when you are doing experiment, suppose in a single experiment, in a single trial, a single time, probability of any event is small p. Probability of happening of any event is small p. And probability of not happening of that event in a single trial is suppose q. Correct? Suppose in a single trial the probability of happening of any event is p, and of not happening is q. Okay? In a single trial, when you are doing total n times experiment, you are performing total n times. But when you are performing a single trial, okay, you are tossing coin 10 times. But when you are tossing coin only one time, then probability of any event is suppose p, and probability of not happening of the event is suppose q. I take the same example. I am tossing coin 10 times, n is 10. Okay, clear? Now in a single trial, when I am tossing coin only one time, I take the event we want head. I take the event we want here. So probability in a single toss of coin of getting head, everybody knows it is 1 by 2. Okay. So in a single trial, probability of not getting head is also 1 by 2. Clear? So P will be 1 by 2 and Q will also be 1 by 2. Clear? Now what we want? We want that in total n trials, in total n times, our event should happen all times. Okay? Our event should happen all times. So the probability of occurring of event all times out of total n times. Okay. So what we want, in total n times our event should occur all times. I take same example. We are tossing coin 10 times. So n is 10. Probability of getting head is 1 by 2. P is 1 by 2. Q is also 1 by 2. Now what we want? We want that this head should occur 7 times out of total 10 times. Okay. We want our head should come 7 times out of total 10 times. Correct? So R will be 7. Correct? N is 10 and R is 7. Correct? So probability of getting that event all times out of total n times will be NCR P to the power R Q to the power n minus R. This will be the probability of getting our event happen all times out of total n times. So this is a formula. So binomial distribution is actually a formula. Correct? By this formula we can find any event, probability of any event that can happen all times out of total n times. Okay? I think concept is clear to you. Now I go to the example. So I am taking the same example which I have discussed while explaining the concept. I am tossing a coin 10 times. The coin is tossed total 10 times. Now find the probability of getting head 7 times out of total 10 times. Correct? So this is the same question which we have discussed. Okay. So coin is tossed total 10 times. So n is 10. So probability of in a single toss, probability of getting head is 1 by 2. So P will be 1 by 2. Clear? And not getting head will also be 1 by 2. Q is also 1 by 2. Now what we want? Our event should occur 7 times. So R is 7. Now apply our formula NCR P to the power R into Q to the power n minus R. So NCR 10 C 7. So 1 by P is 1 by 2. Whole power R. R is what? R is 7. Q is also 1 by 2. N minus R. 10 minus 7. Correct? Now simplify 10C7. NCR equals to NC N minus R. You must know NCR equals to NC N minus. So this is our 10C7. 1 by 2 to the power 7. 1 by 2 to the power 2. Correct? Now simplify. So 10 into 9 into 8 upon 3 factorial means 6 into 1 upon 2 to the power 10. 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9. 2 4 is 8. Okay? So this is our 3 into 10 can be written as we can write 10 in place of 10 5 into 2 into 3 and 4 is what 2 square upon 2 to the power 10, correct? So this will be 5 into 3, 15 into 2 cube. So 15 into 2 to the power 3, 17 in denominator. So this will be 2 to the power 7, okay? So this is our answer. 15 upon 2 to the power 7, correct? I think now you have understood the concept of binomial distribution very well. Now I will take one more example so that this concept could be more clear to you. If there is any doubt, so by our second example, everything will be clear to you. So I am taking another example. Suppose you are rolling a dice. You are rolling a dice. Okay, 8 times. You are rolling a dice 8 times. Example number 2. Suppose you are rolling a dice total 8 times, correct? Now find the probability of getting a number greater than 4. Okay, now find the probability of getting number greater than 4 5 times. Okay, so this is our question. I explained what the question is. I am rolling a dice total 8 times, correct? Now what we want? We want a number greater than 4, correct? Now we want this event should happen 5 times total out of 8 times. Means in 5 times the number on dice should be greater than 4 out of total 8 times, correct? So you can see clearly n is 8. N is what? N is 8. Now I will find P and Q. So in a single rolling of dice, we will find the probability of getting 4. Okay, in a single roll of dice, what will be the probability of getting 4? I am throwing dice only one time. So you know, if I am rolling a dice only one time, so total event will be what? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what we want? Number greater than 4. So it is 5 and 6. So favorable event are only 2. So probability will be what? Favorable upon total 2 upon 6, 1 upon 3. So in a single roll of dice, the probability of getting number greater than 4 will be 1 upon 3. Correct? Clear to you? So I will calculate P. So favorable event 2 and total 6 in a single roll of dice. So this will be 1 upon 2. Correct? Now we will find Q. So always remember, this is a very important formula. In any experiment, probability of happening of the event and probability of not happening of the event, the sum of both is always 1. Okay, the probability of happening of any event and probability of not happening of any event, the sum of both is always 1. So Q will be what? So Q will be our 1 minus P, that is 1 minus 1 by 3. So that is 2 by 3. Correct? So you can see Q is what? Q is our 2 by 3. Now R is how much we want our this event should happen 5 times. So R is 5. Now find the probability. NCR. N is 8. R is 5. P is 1 by 3 to the power R. So 5. Q is 2 by 3 whole power n minus R. So 8 minus 5. That is 3. Correct? Now we will simplify. NCR equals to NC n minus R. This will be 8C3. So this is 1 upon 3 to the power 5. And this will be 2 to the power 3 divided by 3 to the power 2. Now simplify 8 into 7 into 6 upon 3 factorial is what? 6. So this is 2 cube, 2 cube divided by 3 to the power 8, correct? Okay, now 6 and 6 cancel and 8 can be written as 2 cube. Okay, 2 cube, 2 cube into 2 cube will be 2 to the power 6. So this will be 7 into 2 to the power 6 divided by 3 to the power 11. So this is what? This is our answer, 7 into 2 to the power. So this is the way of solving the questions of binomial distribution. I hope now you will be very clear how we solve the questions on binomial distribution. I will take some more questions on binomial distributions. These were very simple questions. I will take more questions. Okay, find on rolling a dice 8 times, find the probability of getting number greater than 4. Okay, at least 3 times like this, or at most 4 times. So there are so many questions. Now we will discuss in our next video. So keep watching, keep learning. All the best.